What is up YouTube? James Beck here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Back Battles. Today we're using the Mega Venusaur team once again with Mega Venusaur, Landorus Variant, Celesteela, Tapu Fini, Darmanitan, and Raichu. In the last episode I did get notified, and I noticed also while editing that the game audio was a little bit too loud, so I turned it down a bit. I'm not sure if it's going to be the perfect volume, but let me know if it is the perfect volume in the comments down below. And hopefully it is, because I don't want, I've been experimenting around a bit and I felt like this was okay, but I'm not exactly too sure, so just let me know in the comment section down below. Otherwise, let's just get started and play some games. Overall, this team's been doing pretty nice so far in the matches we have been able to fight. I think the MVP of this team has been, ironically, the Celesteela. I feel like Celesteela has just fit so well on this team defensively, like it can just play out of so many bad situations. I feel like this. It's been ridiculous how well Celesteela's been doing. But Darmanitan has put in some work. Raichu's put in some work. Venusaur has put in some work. Still not sold on Haze Fini, but I do know that this team has begun 1859 ready to play for Japan as our first opponent. But yeah, I'm not sold on Haze Fini, but I know I need it. What an interesting team. Triple Dark. What are we facing? We're facing Triple Dark, Metagross, Tapu Lele, Zapdos, Tyranitar, Incineroar, and Scrafty. What am I looking at? People, let me know what I'm looking at, because I don't know what I'm looking at. I really don't know what I'm looking at. I feel like Venusaur does not do well in this matchup, as you can tell. Metagross, Tapu Lele. It's not Pokemon that Venusaur really likes. It can stall out the rest of my opponent's Pokemon, but just doesn't seem that great here. I'm liking Celesteela a lot because, you know, Celesteela can do a ton of work here. I'm really liking Fini. I think Fini Celesteela is actually really solid here as a lead because of the fact that Fini threatens pretty much everything other than, you know, there's the Zapdos. I think I could bring the Raichu for it. I don't know. I kind of want to bring Darmanitan because Darmanitan can do some work, but double Intimidate sounds a little bit frustrating to handle. I don't know if we would bring both the Intimidate mons. I don't think you bring Scrafty at all. I think Scrafty's pretty poor against my team. I do see Incineroar coming though. I think I want to go Landorus, and I think Raichu's just such a safe call. It helps against the Zapdos so much. Although I think, would it have been that bad for me to lead Darmanitan, Raichu? I'm curious because it's a lead I theorized with this team. Like if I go Raichu plus Darmanitan, because of the fact that you have Helping Hand, Flare Blitz, that's an option. Like that's a really strong nuke option. Can KO Zapdos. You know, it just KOs a lot of Pokemon. It can KO oh wow, Scrafty's actually brought here, huh? Not what I expected. Celesteela Fini will lead here. I'm really curious on this lead here. We'll be able to get the seed boost. Okay, I'm very curious about this lead. I don't know any tricks that these Pokemon can really pull together. Oh, don't tell me it's Thunder Punch on the Metagross, but I don't want you to target down my Fini. You could easily fake out and Iron Head the Fini. I don't think you would risk Scrafty. I could also see you going out in the Lele, but I'm not sure if you're going to make that play right away. I think I'm just going to go for a Leech Seed in the Metagross and just protect for Fini because I don't want Fini taking too much damage. I also don't have exactly the best switch in, and Metagross just decides to go Mega Evolve here. I can switch in the last following turn for an Intimidate if I really want to, but we'll see what comes out here. Maybe it's a Super Fan coming out from the Scrafty? I don't know. Maybe that's how you want to deal with the Celesteela for damage output? Don't know here. I feel like it'd be Zen Headbutt Metagross, but I can't really say for certain. We will protect the Fini here, as we will see Fake Out coming out into the Fini slot, which makes a lot of sense, and we're going to see Sub. Ooh. That is really interesting. Scrafty don't usually carry Protect. I feel like it would go on a Lele if anything. I feel like doubling up the Scrafty doesn't sound so bad. Zen Headbutt won't KO Fini, I feel like, in one shot. Man, Sub Metagross. That's a game changer right there. We're going to see Scrafty withdraw. I think that's going to be the Lele. Yep. So that's not too bad. It's really not too bad, I guess. I will be able to get rid of Lele, get a Beast Boost, Zen Headbutt going to come out, which makes sense. This shouldn't knock out Feeny. Feeny is a bulky Pokemon, but who knows? Yeah, it survives. Flinch? Ah! Why did I jinx myself? Heavy Slam gonna come out into the top of the Lele. Big damage, doesn't pick up a knockout. Alright, I think it's worth acrobatics. Man, dealing with this Metagross is actually gonna be really frustrating to handle. I'm just gonna protect acrobatics, the Lele slot. I'm guessing Zapdos is in the back, and Zapdos is in the back. I'm in a pretty bad spot. I haven't least seen the Metagross. Metagross is sitting pretty healthy. I can't exactly break the sub with ease. Although I'm assuming it's Zen Head, but Iron Head protect at least. So that's one thing. Sub Metagross on Lele Metagross actually sounds really cool now that I think about it. Of course, you do lose the Stomping Tantrum, which is pretty big, but that sub could really screw people over. We're gonna see the Lele retreats Crafty or Incineroar. Okay. So Incineroar is going to come out here, bring out an Intimidate. Okay, Stomping? Huh. Why is it Stomping Tantrum? So, don't tell me he doesn't have Iron Head. Don't tell me he doesn't have Iron Head. I'll attempt to Z, or, I mean, you don't miss, but like, okay. I'm gonna sack my Feeny here. I don't think Feeny's the most useful Pokemon to me now in this matchup. I think what's valuable is being able to get my Landorus in safely so I can Earthquake here, because I think an Earthquake is gonna be really valuable. I don't know if I'm gonna live in Earthquake. I mean, I would assume, yeah, I would live in Earthquake. I mean, Zen Head, but with my Landorus variant, because of the fact that, like, Zen Headbutt's a roll on like 4 HP Landorus, so I do have a decent amount of bulk. We're gonna see Stomping Tantrum. I mean, I could have switched hard into Landorus. I don't want to go for that play though. In case you do go for Zen, I really don't want to risk my Landorus there. I just really don't. Flare-Blitz gonna come out and Celesteela. I feel like Scrafty's coming in. I really want this Leech Seed off into Metagross though. I really want this Leech Seed off into Metagross. The problem is I'm losing a lot of momentum right here because of the fact that Incineroar is going to be healthy later in the game. Yeah, this is still not looking good for me. I can't even pick up KOs right now because I have to go for Earthquake. I might need a Zen Miss at this point for some momentum. I'm going to Earthquake. Incineroar is probably going to switch on to Scrafty. I assume Metagross is just going to go on the offense. I don't know if you protect here because I feel like you might lose a little bit too much if I overread that. So we'll see what my opponent does here. Scrafty is going to come out, which is to be expected. This double Intimidate is actually really working out for my opponent, though. Let's see what my opponent decides to do. Zen, yep. We'll connect. I really hope you don't flinch me this time. Okay, nice. The flinch on Feeny earlier was a bit annoying because that meant no Lele I had to deal with, but not the biggest loss in the world. I wonder if it's a Jax button Scrafty. That would be interesting. Metagross is sub-fade. And I get Leech Seed off. So I'm -3 with the Celesteela though. I do need my Celesteela healthy in the back. You might, I don't know if you fake out here. Realistically, I'm not sure if you would sub here. No, you shouldn't sub here. You would just go on the attack, in my opinion. I'm gonna Raichu. Like, I am going Raichu because Raichu is expendable. I might try to go for a Rain Dance at this point because I feel like Rain Dance might be my out. You might fake out my Celesteela, but we're gonna see the Metagross switch out. Okay, into the Incineroar. Alright. I do have Rain Dance. I feel like maybe Rain Dance might be the call here. And if I get 2 slow Pokemon in against my Landorus, I mean, it's gonna be really hard for my opponent to switch into Earthquake. My opponent doesn't have safe switch-ins against Earthquake, especially if the Scrafty doesn't have Protect, so this might not be the worst case for me. I feel like my opponent's targeting down the Raichu slot now. Fake out. Yeah, okay, perfect. Acrobatics, I get free damage off in the Scrafty, which I will gladly take. Look at that damage. That's not too bad, I guess. Terrain disappears. The Incineroar can protect now. Here's the thing. I think Scrafty switches out here into Metagross. I think you want to position Metagross. I think you want to keep Scrafty alive. But would you Flare Blitz my Celesteela? I don't know. I think I'm actually going to risk going for Thunderbolt into Scrafty and protecting my Celesteela here. I kind of want to go for Rain Dance. But we're going to see Scrafty withdraw because I think you want to reposition. No, it's a Lele coming out. Okay. At least... I mean, there's some good notes, there's some bad notes. The good note is I will be able to knock out the Lele. The bad note is I could have just got a Rain Dance free acrobatics off. But then again, you shouldn't risk your Metagross, so I do agree with that play. We're going to see the Flare Blitz, target down, the Celesteela slot. Okay, so my Raichu saw Sash, that's really good actually. And... okay, still not a bad case I guess. Metagross is going to come out. I don't know if you sub here, I don't think you sub here. I really don't think you sub here. I'm going to Leech the Metagross and I'm going to Rain Dance. Because I need to make sure I get the Rain Dance off so my Celesteela actually survives a Flare Blitz. So we'll Rain Dance here. Finally I get to use the Rain Dance. Too bad it's not against a Charizard, but you know what? I'll definitely take this. So let's see what my opponent's going to do. Zen Headbutt going to go off into the Raichu, covering for the Lander switching. I wonder if he double up my Raichu at this point. I could see it. Flare Blitz going to come out. Doubling up my Raichu? No, just target my Celesteela like usual. Okay. That still does a big amount of damage though. But I will be gaining some Leech recovery from this Incineroar at least. I mean from the Metagross, excuse me. So that's good at least. Wonder if Thunderbolt into Fang would KO. I don't think you should sack your Metagross here, but I'm not exactly too sure. I think I just protect and Thunderbolt. I try to get damage on the Metagross. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I don't think there's really much of an out. Yeah, you're probably gonna go to Scrafty here. And probably target my Raichu. I think I had to read that. I think I had to, but even if I read that, like, what could I do? Scrafty's gonna have Fake Out Pressure. Metagross is gonna outspeed my Landers anyway. I don't think there's much I could even done if I anticipated that. So I'm gonna get Thunderbolt off. Maybe I need a Thunderbolt off into Incineroar. It is a Berry on Scrafty, okay. Does that change anything? Not really. Darkest Lariat. Oh man, is this Z-move Incineroar? With Z-move Incineroar, if I crit acrobatics, does that actually change a thing? Bring out the Landers. At least you have to double up my Lander slot. In order to win the game, I think I need an acrobatics crit into the Incineroar as you double up my Landers. I think that's what my opponent needs. Or you could switch on Incineroar, go into Metagross, and just go for like a knockoff. But I don't think that's worth the risk. If I go for acrobatics or quick into Scrafty and I crit, like that would be really bad for you. So I think you should double up my Lander slot. And I gotta hope for an acrobatics crit in the Incineroar for a knockout. I think that's the only way I can win this game at this point. My opponent's played this really, really well. Fake Out gonna come out. That shouldn't knock out. Yep. Unless... I target myself still and I live. No, you always target Landers. Okay. I need the crit. I need the crit. If I don't get the crit, I lose right here. So Celesteela, can you get the crit? Nah, that's not doing any damage, and that's going to be a good game to my opponent. The sub Metagross was like a really, really strong tech here, and yeah, it's just like something I couldn't do. Like, my goal against Metagross was to leech it and put in range of Earthquake eventually. The things instead, like, I just couldn't beat down anything. Wait, Zen Headbutt, stop. Did we see Protect from Metagross? Did we ever see Protect? Or is it sub 3 attacks? I feel like I should have Iron Head, but maybe this one doesn't carry Iron Head. Not sure. Flare Blitz gonna come out. Yada yada yada. That's gonna KO. I really wonder if this is Z-move Incineroar though. Survive. Acro. I mean, at this point it doesn't matter, because even if I crit the Incineroar now, I'm like way too low. Low kick gonna finish off my Celesteela, and that's gonna be a good game to my opponent. Really interesting team and the way you played. Yeah. And it's interesting because there were double fake out in the, well, maybe did the Incineroar reveal fake out? I think it did. Yeah, it did. So double fake out inside your terrain, working with this with sub Metagos. Like that was just really, I think just interesting. Like the sub Metagross is something that I was not expecting, obviously, as I said before. But yeah, like, was there Iron Head or no Iron Head? I'm like really curious. I'm just really curious if there was Iron Head or no Iron Head. Because there's no Iron Head, I'm questioning the Lele matchup, but my opponent definitely did play well in that set. I think I could have capitalized off a few turns, however. I think I was playing as best as I could to get in the late game, but I think like the turns I messed up. One, if it was Darkest Lair, I guess I should have just kept targeting down the Incineroar at that point, because if I Thunderbolt that Incineroar, maybe I put it low enough, who knows, to maybe where I can actually KO it in the future. So I think maybe I should have Thunderbolted. The Metagross switching out into Scrafty was pretty obvious now that I thought about it. And maybe I could have capitalized off the Lele by getting the free Rain Dance up and going for like a Heavy Slam, get a Beast Boost. But then again, the Beast Boost wasn't really going to matter too much. Maybe I could have got Acrobatics chip damage onto the Incineroar for the Thunderbolt at that point. Overall, it was just really difficult to handle. As we got Yu here from Japan, 1726 rating as our second opponent of today. Bring the team of Kangaskhan, Como, Nihilego, Tapu Koko, Kartana, and Latias. Another interesting team. Man, it has so many ants for Pokemon that Como hate. Like, it doesn't like Feeny. You have a Nihilego, you have a Koko, and you have a Kartana. How do I want to approach this? I feel like Venusaur would do really, really well here, but there is a Latias, there is the Kang, which, you know, Venusaur doesn't really like Kang because Double Edge is going to hurt a lot. I don't know if I want to play this a slow game. I think I want to play it more offensive. Do I want to bring Raichu is the question. I'm not sure if Raichu's worth bringing. Because yes, I have Thunderbolt, but I feel like Darmanitan's better. I think I want to go Celesteela Feeny as a lead with Landorus and Darmanitan in the back. Let's see how this is going to go. The reason I don't want to bring Raichu is just it doesn't do much other than the Lightning Rod support in this game. Like, other than the Lightning Rod support in this game, Rain Dance isn't going to be too helpful in this game. I feel like Landorus' Intimidate is really useful. I think Darmanitan's really good for the Kartana. Just because it, like, dealing with Kartana is absolutely huge. I think Celesteela is going to be a win con though, because it just does so well against my opponent's team. We're going to see the Kartana Como lead. Oh, that's bad. Celesteela Tapu Fini. Alright. Bad. Not the worst, I guess. I am threatening with Heavy Slant. I mean, Acrobatics. So Acrobatics to Como. Do I want a hard switch? No, I don't think Landorus wants to take attack. I think you're gonna Leaf Blade, Soul Blade. You could Leaf Blade, Soul Blade. We're gonna see Kartana actually retreat here into Koko. Yeah, Koko's gonna come out. I wonder what that means for my opponent. Are you gonna actually Soul Blaze? Como's not protecting. I'm guessing it's Soul Blaze. I mean, that's a good play from my opponent's side for sure. Oh, just subs. Okay. Not really too scared of that. I will go for the Acrobatics into the Como slot. Huh. My opponent didn't have Intimidate, right? No, there was no Intimidate. Their Manatee can knock out Koko. I feel like you either double the Celesteela slot or you target the Feeny. I don't think you're gonna Thunderbolt Protect. Would you? Because Raichu's such an obvious play here, and if I go Raichu, that'd be really bad for you. I think I'm gonna Moonblast and Acrobatics. I'm not sure if you're gonna click the Electric type move. I feel like you are, but we'll see. We're gonna see the Thunderbolt target down my Feeny, so Feeny is gonna go down. I mean, I really didn't have a switch. I could go Landorus, but I didn't want to take a Soul Blaze here if my opponent does go for it. We are going to see the Soul Blaze. I don't know if Acrobatics will allow me to knock it out, but if it does, that's really good for me. If not, it's a little bit questionable. Okay, yeah, I forgot I had to cut out the animations. I was talking to myself, I guess. Acrobatics is going to come out, weaken the Como. doing okay amount of damage. Not enough. Gonna go out in my Landorus. If I was Scarf Landorus, I'd be in such a good position because I'd just be able to click Earthquake here. I'd just be able to click Earthquake. No doubt. Missing the knockout kind of sucks on the Como. I really don't think it should be HP Ice on the Coco. I'm just gonna Earthquake Protect here. I'm not sure if Coco protects here. We'll find out, I guess. But I'm not sure. Coco protects. Okay. I'm guessing that means it's a soul. I mean a Clang Scales here. Yeah, Clang Scales. On the bright side, I'm definitely gonna survive in my Landorus, but now I'm in a pretty awkward position against a Kartana because I think Leaf Blade's gonna be able to KO my Landorus. Yeah, I think Leaf Blade's gonna be able to KO my Landorus. This is gonna be an awkward spot. Earthquake should be able to knock out the Como at least. It does. And I think it's Kartana. Maybe I should have brought Raichu in this game. Raichu would have actually done a good amount of work, I guess, because I'm having more trouble with this Coco than I originally thought I was going to. Kang gonna come out. You know I'm probably not Scarf. Would you just fake out Thunderbolt? Darmanitan is the one that wins, realistically. Let's see what's gonna happen here. I feel like I'm in a pretty bad spot regardless. Because you're probably just gonna fake out my Landorus. You're gonna get a Thunderbolt off into my Celesteela, which I don't know if it KOs, but if it does, I'm in a really rough spot. If I do survive, I feel good, but I don't think I'll survive. Let's see. Oh wow, I actually survived pretty comfortably. That's actually a lot better than I was expecting. Leechu's gonna come out, does start out Kangaskhan. I'm gonna get some health back, I guess. If you switch out Kangaskhan, you're taking a... Okay, yeah, this is not bad. I don't know if Life Orb Gleam knocks out Landorus. We'll find out, I guess. I'm gonna Earthquake here. We're gonna see Kangaskhan switch out. That's probably the Kartana, which I'm okay with the switch. Like, I'm actually really okay with the switch. Because, one, this is a mistake if... This is a mistake for my opponent if you don't actually get the KO on with Gleam. But I think you should. But I get a free switch into my Darmanitan. I can Flare Blitz at least. So there's one good benefit here. We go Darmanitan, but overall, I just don't see me winning here. I realistically just don't see myself winning here. Because there's a fake up pressure to following turn. No matter. Yeah, you just double up my Celesteela slot. I don't think I can win. You just double up my Celesteela slot. There's no out. Like, maybe there's an out. I'd have to live Sacred Sword. Let's find out. I'm gonna Flare Blitz the Coco. Go for the double. Fail the double, so there's no out. I needed the double. Hang comes in, goes for Fake Out. No matter what, I feel like I'm in trouble no matter what situation. Sacred Sword goes on the Sully. Yep. This should knock out. Yep. And then Kane comes in, Fake Out Sacred Sword, and that's gonna be a good game. Oh, so I don't know what I could have really done in this situation. I guess maybe just letting Feeny go down was really poor of me. I think I should have just risked Landorus right there because I feel like Feeny was more important than Landorus at that point in the game. And yeah, like, yeah, there's no out. You just Fake Out. But I guess what I need to do was either bring Raichu But if I brought Raichu, I felt like my damage output against Cortana was really poor. So I don't know what I could have really sacrificed there. I feel like maybe I would have just had to play aggressive turn 1. Maybe by going for Acro into the slot turn 1. Maybe I should have went for Acrobatics turn 1. Well, Acrobatics, I did go for Acrobatics turn 1. Actually, that doesn't change anything. So I guess I had to switch out. Like, I had to call the switch. The problem was I wasn't sure if Thunderbolt into Soul Blaze knocked out my Celesteela. Because if that did happen, it would turn into a 50-50 regardless. So I thought, okay, at least if Feeny goes down, I at least get an Acrobatics and a Como. If I don't, I get a Moonblast and a Como and knock it out. So at least that's something. I guess turning to Feeny because he would live at least the Acrobatics makes sense. So I think overall I had to switch out Feeny into Landers. Otherwise, yeah, I just don't know. But the problem is, even if Landers comes in, I take too much damage. And my Celesteela is on the following turn. And no matter what, it would have been a tough game to win. Maybe I need to lead something different. Maybe I should let Darmanitan Feeny. But if it was Sash Feeny... Well, I guess I could have U-turned to Cortana turn 1. Yeah, maybe I should have led Darm Feeny. Yeah, I think Darmanitan Feeny was actually a good lead. I think Darmanitan Feeny would have been a good lead. I don't think Celesteela should have led. I think Celesteela should have been kept in the back. Because Darmanitan Feeny put on so much pressure, especially since there was no Intimidate on my opponent's side. I think Darmanitan Feeny could have put well. So we're going to suffer an 0-2 loss in today's episode. I think that's like one of the first times that's really happened in a long time. But I think we did learn a lot. We played some high-rated opponents. I think there were a lot of things that I can just take back, like look back and figure out like there were probably better trade-offs that I could have done overall, and there were definitely some better plays I could have made that didn't include like I think just leading differently would have been smarter, but I think there were definitely some plays that I could have done differently here in order to win this game. But I hope everyone enjoyed today's episode regardless. If you did like it, please leave a like down below. Show support, as well as you can check out the rest of my stuff down below in the description, such as my social medias, the sites in my channel. All that good stuff will be linked down below. But otherwise, feel free to leave a comment down below as I do read them. If you want to try out this team stuff down below, as well as previous episodes if you have missed them. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, I'll catch you all later.